You can open a dating app tonight and meet someone new in less than a minute. Swipe, match, message, repeat. We have dating apps, online dating, social media, and more choices than any generation before us. Yet modern dating can still leave people feeling lonely, anxious, and empty. Why can getting what you wanted still make you want more? Why does the excitement disappear so quickly? And why do we keep believing the next match, the next relationship, or the next person will finally make us feel complete? More than 2,500 years ago, Lao Tzu was exploring a surprisingly similar problem through Taoism and Taoist philosophy. The Tao Te Ching explores desire, attachment, simplicity, letting go, and inner peace. Ideas that feel strangely relevant to dating today. Lao Tzu understood something we still struggle with. Sometimes the problem isn't that you haven't gotten what you want. It's that you become trapped in wanting. Think about a normal Friday night. You're lying in bed, bored, so you open Tinder, Hinge, or another dating app. Suddenly you're scrolling through faces. Swipe left, swipe right, match. For a moment, you feel noticed, you feel wanted. Your brain gets that little hit of excitement. Then the conversation starts. You're checking your phone, waiting for a reply. They finally text back. You smile. But soon, you're scrolling again. This is where dating psychology gets interesting. Dating apps didn't just change how we meet people. They changed how we experience choice. Years ago, you might meet someone through friends, school, work, or your community. Today, you can see hundreds of potential partners before breakfast. So your brain doesn't only ask, do I like this person? It asks, could there be someone better? That's the paradox of choice. More options sound like freedom, but endless options can create comparison and dissatisfaction. You meet someone who's funny, attractive, kind, and genuinely interested in you. But another thought appears. What if there's someone better? So you keep swiping. And this is where Lao Tzu becomes relevant. Taoist philosophy isn't simply telling us to stop wanting. Wanting love is human. Wanting companionship is human. The deeper question is whether desire controls you. There's a difference between wanting a relationship and believing a relationship will finally make you complete. Think about the promises we make to ourselves. If I get a match, I'll feel wanted. You get the match. If they text me back, I'll feel better. They text you back. If we become official, I'll finally feel secure. You become official. Then your mind moves the finish line. Now you want more attention, more chemistry, more reassurance. This is the deeper question behind Lao Tzu. Why do you feel empty after getting what you wanted? Sometimes the emptiness isn't caused by not having enough. It comes from believing the next thing will finally be enough. Social media makes this worse. You see couples traveling, engagement photos, romantic dinners, and perfect relationships. Suddenly you're comparing your ordinary Tuesday to somebody else's best 5 seconds. Your dating expectations change. You start expecting constant chemistry and movie-like romance. Then you meet a real person. They're imperfect. You're imperfect. The relationship has boring days and disagreements. Suddenly you wonder, is something wrong? Maybe nothing is wrong. Maybe you're experiencing reality after becoming addicted to the highlight reel. Then there's ghosting. You have a great conversation. You're texting all night. You make plans, then suddenly, silence. No explanation, no closure. Modern dating makes disappearing incredibly easy. And when someone becomes a profile on a screen, it's easier to forget there's a real person behind it. But beneath ghosting, swiping, comparison, and dating apps is something deeper: loneliness. You can have hundreds of followers, multiple group chats, and dozens of matches and still have nobody you genuinely feel close to. Because attention isn't intimacy. A match isn't a relationship. From a Taoist perspective, attachment can make us grip something so tightly that we stop experiencing it naturally. Lao Tzu's teachings point toward letting go, not giving up on love, but releasing the desperate need to control every outcome. You can want a relationship without making your identity depend on getting one. You can love someone without expecting them to remove every insecurity inside you. And maybe that's what modern dating desperately needs. Technology isn't the entire problem. Dating apps have created real opportunities to meet people. The deeper problem is what happens when human psychology meets unlimited choice, social comparison, and endless desire. We were never designed to evaluate hundreds of potential partners before breakfast. We're emotional creatures living inside systems constantly whispering, there might be something better. So maybe modern dating is worse than we thought. Not because there are too few good people, but because we have so many choices that we've forgotten how to appreciate one. A meaningful relationship isn't something you discover through an infinite scroll. It's something you build through trust, awkward moments, boring Tuesdays, disagreements, laughter, and time. Lao Tzu leaves us with a question. Are you genuinely looking for connection, or are you constantly chasing the feeling that something better is coming? Because you can finally get the match, the relationship, and the attention you've wanted, and still feel empty. Not because the person wasn't enough, but because your mind has already moved on to the next thing. Maybe inner peace doesn't come from finally getting more. Maybe it begins when you stop needing more to feel complete.